It is semifinal Friday here at the boys basketball state tournaments. We'll begin our highlights tonight in the semifinals with 4A and two teams that are very familiar with each other and two teams that have scorched their way through the schedule this season to meet again in the state championship. Here's how Hillcrest and Pocatello return to the title game. Pressure is a privilege for the Hillcrest Knights, the back-to-back 4A state champs, back in the semis to face Bishop Kelly. First quarter, Knights are already on the board at this point. This three ball won't go, but Gavin Hepworth fighting in the paint, scores and one. An early 4-point lead for Hillcrest. But BK comes back with perhaps the play of the weekend. Rakeem Johnson, a tomahawk jam and one. What a slam! And it sends the bench into a frenzy. After that dunk, though, Hillcrest pulled away. Teton Larson, three ball, bullseye! And Bishop Kelly needs a timeout. There were plenty more triples where that came from, too. Matthew Trankel, corner three, you bet! Another triple on the board. Later on, inbound pass, Talon Taylor, a missile from beyond the arc. Hillcrest up double digits. Isaac Davis was also having his cake and eating it too. Here comes the feed, here comes the flush. He led the way with 29 points. Hillcrest returns to the 4A title game with a 76-46 victory over Bishop Kelly, advancing to the championship and eyeing the three-peat. Julian Bowie in the top-seeded Pocatello Thunder, ready to rock the Ford Idaho Center. And the first quarter was a masterclass. Bowie cuts in and scores the game's first basket on a great feed from Trey Contreras. Contreras, meanwhile, got it going from deep soon thereafter. There's a three. Next possession, here comes another. A pair of Treys, if you will, from deep. And Trey is pumped with the Thunder in control. Simply put, the first quarter was complete and utter dominance from Pocatello. Hunter May hits the triple from the top of the key. Pokey outscored Ridgeview by 20 in the first quarter as Kessler Vaughn spots up and drills one of the Thunder's 6 lightning strikes from deep in the first half. Second half, back to Bowie with a defender all over him. Doesn't matter. The top three is swishalicious from the Boise State commits. Bowie led the way with 23 points, and the Thunder go on to win big, 82-46, with just one more win in their sights. Evening shift at the Idaho Center features Madison battling Owyhee in a heavyweight 5A tilt. First half was even the whole way through. Nash Humphreys drains the J from the mid-range for the Bobcats. Madison keeping up with the top seed, one of only 2 teams to beat them this season. Barrett Wilson, nothing but net on the return feed from Luke Watson. But ultimately, the Storm was too much to handle. On the fast break, Jackson Rasmussen tips home the second try for a quick response. And the Storm surge was evident in the second half. Owyhee beats Madison again, 63-51 in the 5A semifinals. The only All-East Idaho semifinal features Teton and Snake River in 3A, and you'll want to buckle up for this one. Late third quarter, Snake River in front, but Teton charging back. Caden Hastings, a bullet from up top. It was a 3-point game going to the fourth, but the Panthers would stretch that advantage in the fourth quarter. Luke Higginson, a corner three, money! Cash it in for Snake. Next time up the floor, it's Marcus Coombs' turn. Got it! The fans rise to their feet, and the Timberwolves need a timeout. And it worked. Hastings, again, splash! Teton cuts the deficit to 1. Later on, this is the shot heard all the way in Triggs. Jack Nelson for the lead. Good! The three and the foul. And Teton leads with 1:36 to play. The Timberwolf faithful goes crazy. And a hashtag scrappy squad brings the madness in March. Teton upsets Snake River 66-59. And the Timberwolves will play for a 3A state championship. Marsh Valley seeks another upset as the Eagles look to keep their Cinderella run going. Marsh Valley's early spark came from Justice Whitworth. He is on target from the land of triples. But Bonners Ferry built a significant edge, leading by double digits at halftime and for most of the second half. The Eagles, though, would not go away easily, down 4 in the fourth. Paxton Belknap, a dart! Badgers need a timeout as Marsh cuts it to a 1-point game. However, that's as close as the Eagles would get. Bonners Ferry pulls away in the final 2.5 minutes to win it 64-57. So we finished the day here at Meridian High School, and coming up on Saturday, East Idaho teams will be involved in 2 state championship games. In 3A, Teton, the 5 seed after that big upset win over Snake River, battles Bonner's Ferry. And then in 4A, it is round 3 between Pocatello and Hillcrest. For Local News 8 at Meridian High School in Meridian, I'm Sports Director Eric Moon.